Hi, I'm Binz, the home scholar, and in this video I want to talk to you a little bit more about homeschool records. Last video we were just getting to know each other a little bit so you could know who I was, and this time I really want to talk to you about homeschool records. One of the things that was concerning to me when it was my turn to homeschool high school was how to do course descriptions. I think that was the thing that stressed me out the most. I'm not an English major. I'm a nurse. I knew a lot about math and science and not so totally much about writing. And also I was talking to people and I really seemed to get the impression that you had to have some sort of master's degree in education in order to write a course description. I'd never seen one. I didn't know what it looked like. I just knew that I was supposed to do it, but I didn't know how. And so I handled that stress the way that I handle most stress in my life, which is to do research. And so probably in the time my children were about 6th grade, I started doing my research. And every time I went to convention to buy curriculum for my children, I also bought a book for myself about how to write course descriptions. And every year I'd get a book or two. And what was interesting is in all of my research, I found that nobody agreed. And that was really concerning to me. And they were using things like words like voice and person and tense, verb tense. And it's like, I'm sorry, I hadn't thought about that since high school. I had no idea what I was supposed to do. I only knew that course descriptions were something that were in like college catalogs and online, and they looked scary. So I thought, well, I better take my research to the next level, and I asked the real authorities. And the real authorities were the moms that were homeschooling, that were older than me, who had done the job, gotten their children into college and gotten good scholarships, and how did they make their homeschool records. And then I talked to colleges. As we were looking at colleges for, the 4 years of high school, every time I went to a college, whether it was at a fair or visiting that college, I always asked them, so what do you want to see in homeschool records? And it was really interesting, the whole body of knowledge that I got in this research. One of the things that I found was that colleges really just wanted information, and lots of information. One time we were visiting a college and I gave them the one-page description of an English course that I had done, and I showed it to the admissions person, and I said, now I have this kind of information for all of the classes that we've done in our homeschool. Is this too much? Is it too little? Is this the information that you want? How do you want it? And it was interesting because this college admission person, she said, I love it. This is exactly what I want. And in fact, I wish all public school kids had to write course descriptions exactly like this. And then she went on to tell me that she was so frustrated with the state of public education because kids would come to college and their transcript would say English 1, English 2, English 3, English 4, and the kid would get to college and really couldn't read and write well. And she said, I don't know how I can be admitting these people, and it says one thing on their transcript. I have no idea what they're teaching them in English, and I wish I had this quality of information from all the kids that applied, not just from homeschoolers. That I found very encouraging on so many different levels. For the one thing, it was nice to know we stacked up pretty good against our peers, but it really sort of said to me that more records is better, and to really give them what they wanted. So I'll be telling you more in the coming videos about how we went about doing that and how do you give lots of information. But right now what I want you to know is that giving colleges a lot of information can help you in the college admission process. And then in the next video, we'll be talking about what the college admission process is.